I gotta say, the suit is growing on me.
Looks good.
Is it triple-breasted somehow?
There's no such thing.
What about the girl in Total Recall?
Triple biddies.
Triple biddies.
Yeah.
That was a scene from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Season 1, Episode 12, The Pontiac Bandit. And this is 99 WAP, the show where we talk about it. My name is Ricky, this is Andy, and this is Kay. Let's get started. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We know the kind of podcast Andy wants to listen to, but this is a new podcast, and we'd love to have your comments or engagements in any way with this post on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you're listening to our podcast. Also, our Discord is open, and we're ready to chit-chat with you if you want to talk to us. And you can support the episode starting at $1 an episode on Patreon. Here we go, guys. Episode 12, The Pontiac Bandit. One of the funnest reoccurring characters, eh?
Yeah, he is. I do like... I feel like you did all of that without looking at your phone, like, pretty good, or at least hiding it. But it seemed like twice you did have to look at your phone just to say the number 12.
The episode.
I know, but you remembered everything, and then you would just be like, episode 12.
Guys, that's why I said we're a new podcast. These type of things change. Not everything's going to be perfect.
Yeah, that's true. If you want perfect, suck it!
And we'll explain that later.
No, stop cutting. You gotta cut that out too.
No! We're keeping that. I need that to be in forever and ever.
You're gonna see the explanation behind that much later in this episode by the end credits, probably.
And by episode 13 and 14, it's
and
gonna
every
be
episode
coming.
from here on. Guys, this episode was written by Norm Hiscock, the guy who gave the name probably to Norm Hitchcock.
Yeah.
He also wrote The Tagger.
Oh.
But this time he worked with Lakshmi Sundaram, the girl who wrote Sal's Pizza. So we got some classic writers probably in the writer's room here. This one is directed by Craig Zisk, which, if you remember, he has directed 2 of the lowest rated episodes this season. But he broke his streak here.
Ooh.
This one is rated 8.0 on IMDb, which is above the season average of 7.9. And like I had just mentioned, Pontiac Bandit, one of the great recurring characters, Craig Robinson. We went to see him live. Andy was supposed to go, but he got COVID.
Yeah, I did. I mean, that's a HIPAA violation.
Is it?
Yeah.
Saying that you
Well,
got
guess
COVID?
what? I just edited it out.
Saying that you got COVID?
You're not allowed to say what other people's medicals.
I mean, it's fine. I don't.
You're not going to report me?
No.
It's back in, baby. You have it on camera that he wasn't going to report me. And there's no money to take if you do want to sue me.
You mean all this 99 WAP money?
The 99 WAP fortune? Is that for grabs?
Come on.
99 cents.
It works well in the 99 cent store. Guys, this episode is the first to air in 2014 after roughly a 1-month break.
Yes.
Not really a cliffhanger because we know Boyle survives his shotgun or his shot to the buttocks.
Yeah.
But it was about a month break to 2014. So cold open. Boyle is back and he looks so funny on that scooter.
Back in the 99.
Welcome back, detective.
The scooter with the butt cast and the
Like,
shorts.
why is his cast so high?
For
That's
comedy.
funny. Yeah, that's funny.
I think for comedy. But
That-
also the grabbers.
Okay, just got a problem. The heart is the hardest part.
Coming with the grabbers. And then at the end where Terry's just like, just have my coffee.
Charles, just take my coffee. It's fresh.
Okay, I guess. I mean, if you don't mind.
All right, you got it? Yeah. All right.
No problem.
Why wouldn't you just use your other hand?
Hot coffee in my cast!
And he's still doing the grabbers.
He's like, oh, sure.
And then Gina like, why isn't he just using his free hand?
And like, you know it's coming, and he's
Yeah.
just holding the stupid grabber and pours it all over himself. It was so funny. And like, when he goes to the table and there's like 5 coffee mugs, and you just see him grab them, like, all those puppies are going down. I thought that was fun. It was one of my favorite cold opens so far.
But like before Boyle showed up, I like how Gina was like, I wish you guys got shot more often.
He's here. Boyle's here.
This is so fun. I wish you guys got shot more often.
I was like, what?
Yeah, Peralta puts a face like, what?
Yeah.
So right after the credits, we get to see who's in the room, baby. Doug Judy. Which we don't know yet, but he obviously is the Pontiac Bandit.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Should I not have said that?
I mean, what if people are watching it as... What if people are listening to it as they're watching the show?
No. You watch the show, then you watch the podcast.
Or you watch the podcast and then...
Watch the show.
Or we're going in order, so maybe they watch like 5 minutes of the show, and then they listen to 5 minutes of
Maybe
us.
they just play both at the same time.
Or they're playing both at the same time.
Sorry. This is a reoccurring character that comes back in every season.
Was that edited out?
Maybe.
What do you edit out? What do you not edit out?
I don't know, but you should watch the damn show every now and again, Andy.
I feel like I'm going to see all the edits and it's going to get me angry.
I mainly just edit out silence parts and coughs.
Okay.
Okay, coffee.
So that's edited out.
That was edited out because she just coughed.
Even if I bring it up.
Yeah, because
And then
people
he'll
they're
edit
gonna see
that.
it. They're gonna see a slight skip, and then they're not gonna hear a cough loud in their ears. They prefer to see that.
Unless you guys want ASMR cough, please donate $1 to Patreon.
Just speak up. Give a little volume.
What
Give a
about it?
little volume.
Hey,
cut.
how about both of you guys show some feet? Get the real money in here.
Okay, we're gonna cut that out. Anyway,
So this beloved reoccurring character that has one episode every season. His first line is the Rosa song.
His name's Doug Judy. You ever seen him before?
No.
Rosa, Rosa, Rosa. Oh yeah, beautiful Rosa.
I didn't notice that,
I
but
didn't know it too.
but I always kind of like think what people's first sign is, but he performed it live at the comedy show we went to see.
Yeah.
I mean, it was in a montage of many of his famous TV show songs.
Quotes, yeah,
Oh,
but like
okay.
he did the Rosa thing.
Rosa, Rosa, Rosa.
He did it live. It wasn't playing in a montage.
No, he did it live.
Oh.
It was pretty good.
His show was great because it was something different, but it wasn't really like a comedy show. It wasn't like laugh out loud. It was like sing and perform.
Yeah, I don't know if that's something. I mean, I think it's a comedy show.
She's getting a little crazy with the edit hammer.
Yeah, you're
Huh?
you're.
What editing?
Look at, I'm stuttering. I can't even speak.
Be careful, it'll get edited out.
Or if it gets edited out, suck it.
Delete.
If she was editing, this would be a 7-minute show.
Yeah. Okay, and then Rosa telling Jake about Doug Judy.
Yeah. Well, first he's like, "Oh, I think he's into me," and he sings a song for her, and he's like, "Yo, he had a special request to talk with Jack Peralta or whatever."
He said he wants to speak to, quote, John or Jack Peralta or whatever.
What does he want with me? And should I change my name to Jack Peralta? Sounds badass. Jack Peralta, crocodile hunter.
Yeah.
He's like, "Jack
my name?"
That sounds great, and he's like, "Jack Peralta, crocodile hunter."
Yeah.
And like Rosa doesn't even like entertain it. She's just like, "Yes," and
Yes.
then continues. Goes back to Boyle having a hard time in the office.
Oh no, go back again, because I want to talk about Jake pushing Rosa.
Pushing her?
Yeah.
Oh, their little push-off contest?
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Hey, Diaz.
They're like brother
It's like
sister.
the whole episode they do
yeah.
it though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh damn. I don't know. Or I didn't real. I saw them do it, but I didn't realize it was like.
It was really funny.
It was fun.
This episode kind of establishes that they went to academy together and that they're kind of closer than maybe other detectives or whatever.
Is that one of those things that they keep throughout the show? I don't remember.
I think so, because there was something in another episode with just both of them.
Okay. Because Jake seems to also know Gina from
Childhood.
childhood, so it's
Yeah.
like
Just like in real life.
a lot of balls up in the air.
Yeah.
Well, they all have different connections, I guess, but obviously this one establishes them like brother and sister. They're shoving each other and being annoying.
Yeah.
It's not like he's flirting with her like maybe some other detectives.
Okay, back to Charles.
I laughed pretty good. It's like the doctor said if it was 2 millimeters to the left and 1 foot higher, I'd never be able to walk again.
Yeah.
But then throughout the episode, he changed the story.
He does have one more joke later on.
I was like,
With
it's
a
different.
fraction to the left, 2 feet up, it would hit my brain.
Yeah, I was like, it's different.
Oh, I forgot to mention in the beginning, but this episode is 0.1 lower than the Christmas episode.
Oh.
But the Christmas episode got a 9.9 out of us, so unless this one gets a 9.9, it might also. But I was like, Pontiac Bandit, it's gotta be. When I first started, I'm like, it's gotta be better than Christmas because it's the Pontiac Bandit.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, it wasn't.
Had some great stuff, and his episodes down the road are great. But yeah, I guess maybe it wasn't as amazing.
Charles gets to choose lunch. That's my joke. One of my jokes. You're lifting the lifetime ban of me choosing lunch?
We all want your first day back to be as pleasant and as comfortable as possible. Right, detectives?
Absolutely. Hey, Boyle, you want to choose where we order lunch from today?
Really? You're lifting the lifetime ban?
It's always one of the most annoying things that I've had to do at work.
Really?
Yeah. Picking lunch, everybody's happy, some people are unhappy. It's very annoying. Very annoying thing.
But it's just like next time you'll get something you like. Like you don't have
But
to.
like Boyle chooses something.
Maybe, but yeah.
No, Boyle chooses the weirdest.
I have no idea what he said. Sudanese?
Sudanese.
Sudanese.
From Sudan.
Oh. I've never really heard of Sudanese food.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah, I haven't had it. I mean, not that it's bad.
Let us know if you know any of your favorite Sudanese dishes. You can type them in the comments below.
And Ricky will eat it on the next episode.
I want to see where to find a Sudanese restaurant in Redacted. Where we live.
People don't know where we live? I guess we're not saying that, where we live.
We've never said it before.
What's our editing?
Are we allowed to say
what's
where
our
we live?
censorship
Guys, we live
says?
in Asia.
Oh, okay.
All right. You say so, boss. So they interview, next thing they interview Doug Judy.
Already? You missed the part where holding puppies.
I had
Not
that
yet.
after.
Yeah, that's later.
At
why is
5
mine
minutes.
Before? Oh, I totally cut out.
We're still at
3 minutes.
4
to
minutes, I think.
This is at 3:50.
Okay.
Doug Judy describes the Pontiac Bandit,
Oh, yeah.
which he calls Bill.
Anyway, we did a lot of work for this dude who stole Pontiacs.
The Pontiac Bandit.
Okay? We called him Bill, but whatever.
That was good. I like that.
It was good. Then the Holt with the puppies. They were pretty damn cute puppies.
They're
Very
damn
cute.
cute puppies.
You want to see me, Captain?
My husband's dog, Cheddar, had relations with a neighbor dog, Karate, and produced these two smaller dogs. He insisted that I find them a good home with someone we trust.
That's
But
what I wrote down. Too damn cute.
But I feel like, how did Cheddar make that puppies? Because we all know later what Cheddar...
But we haven't
is
seen what
breed.
Cheddar looks like. First of all, we haven't seen what Cheddar looks like. Second of all, maybe the other dog just stronger genes.
Right. Do you guys remember the other dog's name?
Karate.
Karate. Cheddar and Karate.
Yeah, I was like...
And they look like German Shepherd puppies, so the
Yeah.
other dog has to be a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just a little error there that, you know.
And did you see one thing that Holt said? My husband's dog,
Yeah.
Cheddar.
So I think like...
I was like, damn, he loves Cheddar so much, and this is his
Later
husband.
on,
Yeah.
I think maybe he really loved Cheddar. Now
Maybe
he's
it took
still,
him a while to open
he's
up.
Still, yeah.
Interesting, maybe. Anyways, shortly after, they start talking about should they cut a deal for Doug Judy to catch the Pontiac Bandit. How many cars are stolen? He's like 230 that we know of, but it could be millions.
How many cars would you say this Pontiac Bandit is stolen?
230 that I know of, but the real number could be in the millions.
You're not very good at math.
And then Holt is like, what?
You're not very good at math.
Yeah.
And then in the end, he's like, do you need a math tutor? Because the academy will provide something like that.
The department will provide one, yeah. That's pretty funny. So the Holt is split, and he has to ask Rosa or Jake,
Like what they're going to decide.
Right. Who do they give him the deal, or do they arrest this guy for his counts of fraud? And
Jake is like 1,000 push-ups.
he does the 1,000 push-ups, which Rosa takes super serious.
Look, this guy's for real. 1,000 push-ups.
1,000 push-ups, really?
Yes.
Okay. I'm in.
I thought it was a little bit too serious.
A little too serious. A little too...
1,000 push-ups? Okay, it was a little cheesy.
Yeah, I wonder, that sounds like a real cop story. I wonder if somebody got that from like a real cop thing or something.
Could be.
It sounds too lame to not be a real story. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
But I feel like maybe they just try to come up with a few things. Like, okay, what's like one thing where like, if we say, then you have to trust me, you know?
Yeah.
But if they went to academy together, they probably hated doing push-ups, and then they're like, "I'm so sure that I'll do." Like you can imagine the backstory behind it.
Yeah.
But the way it's like maybe acted out or presented, it's a little bit too much. Like, whoa, 1,000.
I don't think Rosa did that.
It wasn't, but it felt a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up, they decided to give Doug Judy a deal.
Yeah.
Because Jake said the 1,000 push-ups thing, and then they're making up the story for the mom.
Yeah. This is
And he's
Mangy
like,
Carl.
This is my personal assistant, Mangy Carl.
Ah, it's nice to meet you. You can just call me Carl.
Mangy Carl used to be a homeless gentleman. I work with a charity that finds jobs for down-on-the-luck white people.
You can just call me Carl.
He's like,
Mangy
Mangy Carl.
Carl.
It was funny. But before that, when they were outside, what were you?
I was gonna say, she thinks I own an architect firm with, what is it? With white men?
Where he employs like...
With white employees.
She doesn't know I'm a criminal. She thinks I own an architecture firm with all white employees.
It's racist.
Why stop there? Why not tell her you're an astronaut?
Because space is scary.
What I thought was funny is if she's like, if you're making up anything, why don't you just say you're an astronaut? He's like, space is scary. And then he talks about, he's like, you saw what it did to Sandy Bullock?
You saw what it did to Sandy Bullock?
Yeah, I'm with him on this one. I'll stay on Earth, thank you very much.
Yeah, what?
I didn't watch that.
You didn't see Gravity?
I didn't see Gravity?
Ooh.
So this movie came out October 4th, 2013. And I was like, damn, October 1st, 2013, that movie just came out 2 months ago, and it's being referenced in the show.
Maybe they're trying to promote it.
It's so fast how like the content gets into the show.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought like this stuff is written so far out.
Something might. I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe they were trying.
It was just punched up in the
Was
end.
it just synergy? Is it corporate synergy?
No, I don't think so. Because they didn't say the name of the movie. They didn't even say Sandra Bullock. They said Sandy Bullocks.
That's enough.
That's what I thought. I was like, did I get it wrong? Or is it Sandy?
Anyways, then they go inside and he introduces him as Mangy Carl and his girlfriend Rosa. He tries to give her a kiss.
Oh, my beautiful boy. Well, shouldn't you be at work?
No, I'm too busy to see my mama. Oh. Mama, this is my girlfriend, Rosa. And
like the mom was just looking at her. I feel like the mom doesn't believe him either. Also, I thought that Doug Judy was quite aggressive. Like he was caught breaking the law, and they're giving him this great deal.
Yeah.
He calls him Mangy Carl. He keeps trying to hit on Rosa.
But I mean, like he's giving them a backstory, and you know Jake likes a backstory.
That's true. He played Jake like a fiddle.
Yep. That's why they're...
That's why they could have been best friends in another life.
Yeah.
So it goes back to Boyle's food.
Oh my god.
Eating the food. There's a pebble in my...
They left a rock in mine.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the best part. It's the hoof.
They accidentally put a stone in mine.
Oh, no. That's the hoof. That's the best part of the stew. Oh, man. Think of it as marrow nugget wrapped in a thick toenail.
He starts sucking on with all these sucking noises. It was very gross.
Yeah.
I don't like food eating noises. I know ASMR is like a big deal. I don't like it.
Yeah. Or what's that other thing? Misophonia? Misophonia.
What's that?
What the hell was that?
What?
It was a man drinking water.
What do you mean, what? You think that's normal too? The way he just drank that water?
What did you do?
What did I do, brother? I drank some water, had a dry throat, brother. You don't like that? Sucky!
Oh no! I've been DX'd. That was a normal drinking water.
It's just further away. You don't hear that it has like a little suction.
But you went.
First of all, I was drinking quickly. I don't want to burn camera time. But on the other side, it has a little.
Because we are recording on film. It's really
space
space
is limited.
Space
is limited.
To get the blades.
Yeah, to get it onto the laser.
All right. So Boyle eats the food. Back to Doug Judy.
He leaves the mom talking to Rosa, and he goes upstairs, and they kind of have a little bonding moment.
With the laser discs.
Are these laser discs?
yeah, I robbed the Tower Records back in '92. Kept my faves.
Doug Judy.
Who?
Blade Runner, Tron. Oh, Fievel Goes West.
Yes, sir. Love that little mouse.
For the laser discs that he
I
stole.
didn't know all of it. Was it just like CDs?
Laser discs used to be like a DVD, but they were really big.
Oh.
And they had laserdisc players, and they didn't hold that much info. Every movie, you'd have to flip it or go to the second disc.
I don't think I had that.
I didn't have it either. That was like a rich man's thing when I was young.
I think my mom got one like when they were already falling out of favor. But we're like, it looks so good. Because it was crisper than a VHS, which at the time was the only other option. And it was way crisper. Yeah. Anyways, did you like the Fievel?
I don't know what that is.
Fievel? Papa! Fievel! Papa! Fievel! Papa! Fievel!
You guys have fun?
Hey!
Fievel Goes West? You never saw that movie?
Oh, no. So I didn't know all the references they made between that.
So we have a couple movies to watch here. We got Gravity, Fievel Goes West.
Die Hard.
And Beef.
Beef.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Beef.
I thought you look good with Boyle.
Oh, the last episode.
Okay.
Check out our Patreon if you want to see us watch movies with commentary. We haven't done it yet, but we will soon, I think.
And then Rosa walks in and say that she can't talk to the mother again, and then she cuts her hair. And then Doug's like, have my children.
Cuts her hair.
His mom put this stupid braid in my hair.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
Please have my children.
Yeah, because
She braided, because the mom braided the hair.
So she cuts it, and then Doug's like, have my children.
I missed that one. So anyways, they give a disguise for Jake because he looks like a total cop. He walks out in his white suit.
The white suit.
In slow motion, baby. We're back.
Come back. I've been here for years. I'm rocking my pants, putting something severe. Making the tears rain.
Slow motion.
I haven't had slow motion since like the first or second episode.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't think so.
But it becomes like a very common thing later, but it's so cool, like the music. I don't know if I can play the clip with music here, but I might show what it looks like. Just imagine like a boom, 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 boom. I'll put that in over the video.
Yeah. But it was a nice suit. I liked it.
It was too big for him.
Yeah, it was a little too big for him, but it was still a good suit. Terry and Amy find Gina hiding from Charles in the evidence room.
Yes.
We've been looking all over for you. You can't just disappear and leave a sign on your desk that says gone leaving.
I'm hiding from Charles. I can't take him anymore. It's safe in here because his scooter can't get up the steps in the hallway.
It's kind of a bummer. It's sad. I don't like that.
Well, you have to. I mean, he was going out of control with it.
I
And
mean,
then you find out that Gina did his therapy.
Pedal, 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 push. Pedal, 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 push. All this cycling makes me feel like Lance Armstrong.
Like you use performance-enhancing drugs and have one testy.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh my god.
Like pushing
that was
his legs
so
in.
funny. But like in the middle of the office.
Yeah. Well,
Pedal, pedal, pedal.
You gotta get it done.
Riding bike makes me feel like Lance Armstrong, and like has like a really weird like face that he's doing.
Do you know he only has one testicle? Wouldn't you like to know?
I was like, I don't know if that's appropriate.
Yeah. Well, he got shot. You
Yeah.
could do a little.
I mean, they're already like grabbing each other. It's already weird.
Yeah. So we go back into the car. He's like, man, I feel like this suit somehow might be triple-breasted.
Oh, I didn't get
And
that.
he's like, that's impossible. Well, double-breasted
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like...
yeah.
The suit.
Yeah, but then I feel like they made another reference that I didn't get.
To Total Recall. So in the movie Total Recall, there's a famously person with 3 breasts.
Triple bitties.
Triple bitties.
Triple bitties, yeah.
You've seen the girl with 3 boobs?
I think so. But I've only seen that scene, like, as a GIF or something.
Oh. That's the only scene like you've looked up.
No, because it was in other shows too, if people talk about it.
She said something she loves, she looks it up.
Yeah, she looked it up. Okay.
You gotta look.
Let's see the wallpaper on your phone right now.
1, 2, 3.
I wrote a note that Kate definitely did not know what they were talking about.
Nope.
Then showing the dogs to Terry.
I'd like you to meet Richard and Dan. They are puppies.
Very cute, sir.
Maybe your twins would like some little furry friends.
Oh, yeah.
Again, the dog is super cute. Him just holding it the whole episode is really funny.
He's holding the dog the whole episode. He didn't put it down. I wonder why.
It's funny.
Oh.
Yeah, the dogs are so cute.
And
I
it's
was like,
it's a little contrast.
I was just wondering if, like, they were covering something, but I guess not. But like,
I mean, maybe, I guess, you never know. But I also like when Terry can't take the puppies and he's like, just want you to know, you've disappointed the 3 of us.
Yeah, it was so cute. 2 dogs.
That is cute.
I would have taken that dog in a heartbeat. If it's a pure, I mean, I guess it's not pure.
It's not pure. It's
well, at the time, maybe it is pure. We don't know.
But now
But
we
those
know.
are dogs that are expensive.
So we're at the part where, I don't know, there was a part where Jake referenced Die Hard. And then Rosa's like, don't reference
it. I think the next part I wrote is that Jake is getting a little bit frivolous with 1,000 push-ups. Like, she's like, all right, we're calling it off.
Yeah.
Something's fishy. 1,000 push. She does it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, I say 2,000 push-ups.
One of you is a criminal, and the other one is dressed like Steve Harvey. It's over. I'm ending this now. Sorry, Jake.
Seriously?
Yeah. 1,000 push-ups.
Well, I raise you 2,000 push-ups.
What? That's not how this works.
He breaks it.
Just another reason. Like, Jake sometimes is also like a bad friend.
A little selfish.
He wants to win.
He's a little immature, I think. He's got like horse blinders on. So a little bit after that, Hitchcock, they're telling Boyle what happened, like the funny things that happened. He's like, Hitchcock and Scully confused themselves, confused their
Hitchcock
names.
called himself Scully.
He called himself Scully.
Tell me all the jokes. Everything funny that happened.
Charles, you really need to get back to...
Hitchcock called himself Scully by accident.
I did, but it brought me and Scully closer together.
And I thought it was funny because as chief editor, I've seen how many times we've mistaken Hitchcock and Scully.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I need some more water. Sorry.
Drink it normal.
And we're gonna choke on that.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
What?
That was more normal than the way you drank it the first time.
No.
I want you to
That's BS,
remember
dude.
that.
And then we find out that Boyle knows that everyone's hiding from him.
Where's everyone?
Hiding from me in the evidence room. They think I don't know, but Gina's been live tweeting the whole thing.
She live tweets everything. Ruined Downton Abbey for me.
Because Gina's been live tweeting it.
And too, like, wow, and that one was really funny.
And Holt's like, she live tweets everything.
What is it? She spoiled Downtown Abbey for him.
Do you ever watch any live tweets? I know sometimes you get on the tweeter, or you used to be.
Not as much anymore. For weird reasons. Sometimes I used to a lot. Yeah.
Live tweets?
No, not so
Just
much.
see tweets.
Yeah.
When they happen. I guess live tweeting, they do multiple as something's happening,
Right.
Yeah, it's like a news. I guess when something's happening.
I guess I have done that with a lot of trials, stuff like that, or like hearings. You know, it's fun to do it. It's not as fun anymore.
I thought you said, thanks to Elon Musk's free speech, you're able to really enjoy X now.
Well, he made comedy legal again.
Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, what would we do? All right. Then after this, the rug is pulled, and we see Doug Judy's plan. His whole heist is revealed.
Yep.
Don't bother looking for me. I'm in the wind.
If you're close enough for me to hear you, you're close enough for me to catch you.
Nah, I got a relay set up, brother.
It was kind of a fun
He's
heist.
the Pontiac
I can't
Bandit.
remember not knowing, because only the first time I saw it would this have been a surprise to me.
Yeah.
And every season, Doug Judy is the Pontiac Bandit, and I've seen every season so many times. Do you guys remember your first time?
What do you mean?
Your first time when this was a reveal?
That he's Pontiac Bandit?
Yeah.
No, right? Yeah.
No.
No, right?
I always just thought he was Pontiac Bandit.
Yeah. I do like as he's escaping, and then Rosa's like, "Hey, maybe if you come back, you can take me out to dinner." And then he's like, "I know you're trying to trap me, but I'm tempted."
Hell yeah, that's my real mom. I want to see her one last time before I disappeared. I told you I was sensitive, Rosa.
Yeah, you did. Why don't you come back here and take me out to dinner?
I know you're trying to trap me, but crazy thing is, I'm tempted.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is I'm tempted. That was probably my joke of the ep. I love that one. And also, I thought it was funny at the end when he's like, "We could have been best friends in another life if I didn't just play you like a bitch."
Sorry I had to go down this way, Peralta. Maybe we could have been friends in another world if I hadn't just fooled you like a little bitch.
And threw his phone out. And he threw his phone out the window. Oh, and then Holt finds them all in the room, and he's like scolding them.
The scolding them.
Gummy eating cake
I
on the
didn't see
floor.
that.
I didn't see that one, but it did bring to maybe my up of the night when Hitchcock.
Ep of the night. Joke of the night?
Joke of the night.
ep.
Joke of the night.
Sure.
Of Jake Net.
You just got edited.
Don't edit me! When Hitchcock's, not me, Captain, I was sleeping.
Yeah.
You're all hiding from Boyle.
Not me, Captain. I was napping.
That's worse.
Captain, we all think Boyle's a hero.
He's like, you're all hiding here. Yeah. It was so funny. And it was
But
like...
then they all explain why then Terry helping Boyle to pee. That was a little disturbing.
Shake. A little shake.
It was a nightmare. Hey, Sarge, this cast has a special crotch hole. It's like a doggy door for my penis. Shake.
It was a little disturbing.
It was another strongman thing, though. Did you like
It was, of course. You gotta love the strongman. Like, he can't pick him up that much.
He looks so small. Like, Boyle looks so small next to Terry.
Yeah.
So, Doug Judy gets away.
They give the dogs to Boyle.
Boyle gets the pups. He could use some
Unconditional
unconditional love.
Pups. I don't know if he can take care of 2 pups if he's hurt like that. That's a lot of responsibility.
He got the thing.
I guess.
He can do everything as normal. Picking up poop with that.
Amy, super allergic. Please tell the scooter to call an ambulance.
They like me so much.
Are you crying, Santiago?
I'm so allergic. Can you tell the scooter to call an ambulance?
Oh yeah, she was.
One thing we didn't talk about, I feel like the scooter kept like talking and.
Yeah.
I have been injured. Please remove. Yeah, it was good. The scooter had a lot of funny jokes, but I guess we didn't talk about it till now.
And then Jake apologizes to Rosa.
He does 1,000 push-ups. 2,000.
Yeah. Well, it's all him doing all the push-ups, and they're pretty good push-ups, like good form.
Even when he was at 600, I don't think that's a real. He can't do that. You think he kept going after she left? I think he stopped.
I mean, how long was the break? Because in the morning, he's like 9:01, or when she comes back. It seems like the next
He
day.
probably just got there earlier.
1,000 is so many push-ups. I'm never gonna make it.
That she would wait. Do we see that again? We don't see that again.
They see the end of the night, and then she's like going home, and then the next morning is him there again.
I don't see.
And then the captain's holding coffee, and he was by 9:01.
What am I at?
901.
Thank you, Captain.
901.
And then he's like 1,000. Well, he acts like he does 1,000. He's like 1,000. He looks up at her. He's like, it's so many push-ups.
Whoa, I missed that whole part.
Maybe you stopped too early.
I think. Peacock!
Adds and he's like, it's done.
Yeah, right. Andy was on the TikTok.
No, I remember Peacock like finished it a little early, and I was like, I'm sure I didn't miss much.
And you did.
You
I missed
you missed the
that.
cherry on top.
I saw him when she was leaving. I'm going home for the night, and then in my head I was like, he could have just stopped right there.
No, there was a scene with Hulk.
He kept it going.
Yeah, but that was it.
Yeah.
And then there was one thing that he said it when he like broke down. He's like, I should have trusted you.
Oh yeah.
Said 2,000, remember?
I should have trusted you!
I thought it was pretty funny. But that was it. That's the whole episode. Shall we close the book on the episode? Wait, do we close it before or after the ratings?
I think we closed it now.
After, no? Oh.
Well, it's closed.
Okay.
Either way, it's closed.
All right, now that the book is closed on the Pontiac Bandit, it's time to give it our rating. As you guys know, we rate every episode from 9.0 to 9.9. No episode is under a 9.0 for us. What do you guys think? Who's first?
You go first because you went last time.
Okay. I really like this one. The beginning of one of my favorite season events, which is the Pontiac Bandit returning. But it wasn't as hilarious as I probably thought it would have been.
Mm-hmm.
But still loved it. Loved the show. 9.5.
Wow. From last episode, 9.9 to 9.5?
Yeah, remember, they're all 9s. We're debating tiny decimals.
Yeah.
I could go 9.6 or 9.7.
I say, I thought, I was going to love this episode because it's done Judy. But then, I'm like, oh, not as funny as the previous one. So, I'll say 9.6.
I'm going up, 9.6.
Okay. Yeah, about the same. I do love the Pontiac Bandit, Doug Judy in later episodes. I feel like this episode just didn't do it for me like a lot of other things. So I'm going to give it a 9.4.
Oh. 9.4, 9.6, 9.6. That's a great episode, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you next week for the next one.
And if you don't like it, suck it!
Cut.
A week without me, thought you'd forget. 2 weeks without me, and you still haven't joined the Patreon yet.
That's the first thing people see. Mm-hmm. Better be fucking good. You don't like that? Suck it! I'm gonna cut it so you can suck it.
Back to 1999, the Attitude Era? WWE, the Attitude Era? I love it.
2013.
I never watched any of those wrestling things. I was always way too manly for that.
I mean, you know what I say to people that didn't watch the wrestling at that time?
Yeah.
Suck it!
Oh, you got me! Shit!
Can we bring that back? Can we not edit that out?
What is it? Is that a thing? I watched wrestling and I don't
The Attitude
remember
Era?
that.
The Generation X?
The Generation...
I don't know what that is.
You don't know about the Generation X?
No.
You don't know the stable with Shawn Michaels, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, better known now as Triple H?
Maybe
Maybe I got the wrong WWE. Or
you gotta suck it!
No! Anyway, that's all staying in.
Guys, thank you so much for being here.
If you leave that in, this will be the #1 podcast.
I'll put it somewhere. It doesn't have to be here. This is the first millisecond.